We're finding from our voice of customer team versus a year ago is very different. We can't just write an ICP out, a definition, hand it to everybody, go, we got it covered, right?
Mhm.
It's always changing. Like, do you find that? And I'd
Yes.
look to evolve into that question. Do you find that evolving, always changing? We need to constantly be in front of the customer. Let's just start with that.
Absolutely. So when we look at the voice of customer program as well, 80% of it is probably getting their input and distilling it for us to become better
Mhm.
marketers, salespeople, product developers, product managers. It's their voice coming internal to us. And it's, of course, what I mentioned earlier, their voice to other customers to help us sell as advocates. The words we use and the way we talk about what we do is heavily impacted by our advisory boards, our steering committees. We have different titles and functions in different steering committees of customers, and we bounce not just product ideas, but marketing. If we said it this way, are you going to believe it? Or how do you talk about this thing? And what do these stats mean to you? So there's so much interaction and so much benefit from just having a forum to listen to them. They'll love talking. We can send a quick 2-question poll and they'll answer it back to us. And it does change. We have new competitor entrants probably weekly in this market that I'm in. Probably every week there's a new announcement about somebody getting into the market with a lot of these competition. It's very grounding, I would say, to hear from our customers that there's so much noise. Just keep doing what you're doing, because it's tempting to say, to be very reactive and just keep zigging and zagging based on, oh, this competitor said this and they say it really well and it looks good. Let's copy that.
Yeah.
And we have customers, no, no, just please stop copying. Just stay your course because it's working, even if it might not sound quite the same. It's also a grounding function for us to, again, keep bridging this wave and this transition.
I was talking to a
Mm.
CRO yesterday about in a day and age where we're
Mhm.
having harder time getting into conversations, and those conversations are fewer and farther between, and they're
Yeah.
shorter than they've ever been before. And so we were talking about then how do you get into those conversations? How do you make the most out of those conversations? And it very quickly came back to we have the best insights in the industry. Because when we
Mhm.
get into the conversation, we prove that was worthwhile. It's worthwhile spending longer on that conversation and having another conversation. So what you're doing inside of the voice of the customer team, yes, it's absolutely about creating better demand gen campaigns, creating better thought leadership, but it's also about empowering our entire sales force, right? And customer success
Mhm.
organization about what's true and what's meaningful. The voice of the buyer is supposed to be our North Star.
Mhm.
And I think it was 2023, McKinsey came out with a study and they said only 15% of companies actually use the voice of the customer to help them make decisions. It's crazy.
That's,
Absolutely
yeah.
crazy.
This is beyond a marketing initiative, too. It's so important for our CEO to work on sentiment, work on brand with capital B. It's not branding, it's our brand is how they think about us, how they feel about us. This has been a very top down across the entire leadership team initiative for us. And when you say just giving them a reason to want to take your call, the default for many SaaS companies that I've seen or been exposed to or on the receiving end of is you hear from them when they're selling to you and you hear from them when it's renewal time or they want to sell
Right.
something more to you.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
another benefit of having this voice of customer organization. They're hearing from us when we have something to give to them, not when we're asking something of them or when we just want to talk and get feedback and get input. So it just gives us a lot of opportunities to maintain a relationship, even when there's no active, we need to renew, we need to sell you something more conversation. That alone is such a benefit. And I don't see many vendors. I'm a buyer of a lot of technology, and I can name only a few on one hand to really maintain that relationship over time.